Hi there, it's Paulie here. So I've just been at a convention and oh my god, look, I got so many dice. These are fantastic, by the way. These are hollowed out. They got little dragons and so on the inside of them. It's metallic dice. Oh my god, I got so many sets of dice. I got some as gifts for friends, and I got some as gifts for me, and I got liquid scented dice, and like 20. But dice. So I've told you tales of a bastard cheating gamer, cheaty gamer. As I was just telling the dice maker, one of the reasons I like things like liquid core dice or fretwork cutout dice you can see the middle of is cheaty gamer. Cheaty gamer would essentially make his own weighted dice, and particularly d6. What he would do is he would take the dice, and as you know, opposite sides on a d6 add up to 7. So he would, in a game where he had to roll high, he would drill out the 1. He would take a little piece of lead shot from a shotgun and he would tamp it into the hole, tamp it down so it was had a bit of a convex surface, and he would repaint that. And now he's got a dice that is weighted down on the 1, so it rolls 6. And I was at a little games convention, and this little tiny games convention, it was in a primary school that was just vacant for the holidays. So, the classrooms, they put tables in there and everyone's playing, but the school pets are still there. So a lot of the classrooms had fish tanks and these sorts of things, and there's, a couple of others have got pet mice or whatever. The teacher, the janitor feeds them and that sort of thing. But there was like a young player, about a 14-year-old, who was just looking down because, I don't know what's wrong. I've been playing that big fat guy over there, and I don't think I'm so bad at this, but I've lost like every game I've played against him because, things seem to be going well, and then suddenly he's just rolling straight 6s all the time. Like, he rolls 6 dice, and every single one will come up with 6. And guy at the next table, ding, sorry. He rolls 6 dice and everyone comes up with a 6. Which table? That big fat guy? Fantastic. This guy just swoops past the guy's table, scoops all his dice off in one run while basically yelling for one of the umpires. So, Mike, come with me. And just without breaking stride, straight over the fish tank and just scatters these things along the whole top of the fish tank as he goes past. And all of these dice then sink with the 1s on the bottom and the 6s on the top. It was the best demonstration of loaded dice I've ever seen. This guy would do the same with d20s. He would drill out the opposite of the 20 and put lead shot in there. So you'd actually have to pick up dice and see if anyone's kind of tampered with them. You'd have to weigh them in your hand. But the other thing he would do is he would roll dice, kind of shake the dice, and he'd roll them with his hand around, particularly for D&D or whatever. It's like rolling to hit. So, 20. So, yes, I was talking to the dice maker who was making these things. So have you got any really giant dice? Like, yeah, we used to get a lot of call for those, but we do some, fairly large golf bally sized ones. But it's just, I used to find you guys a lot when this guy, and I was telling him about Toxic Gamer, so we had to find dice that were bigger than a human fist so that this guy couldn't hide them behind his hand. They were we would get him entire sets of these things, and he thought, hey, I'm being given a cool gift. No, it was our way of making sure that you can't cheat and conceal your dice rolls. To have to basically come up with a baseball size D20 for a person simply because they're such a cheaty pants that you can't trust them to roll a dice that you can't see every single facet of. Oy vey. What a guy. Found out recently the guy died. Bit of a shame, that someone's dead. On the other hand, the local games community in that city is like, when I said, I found the guy's obituary, I went looking. I don't know if that upsets anybody, but, I found out he is dead. Seeing people's eyes, they go, oh, that's good, because we were still running conventions. Like, people were just like, oh god, when's this guy gonna turn up and want to get in? So it's like, that's a bit of a hard legacy to leave behind you. That what people feel about your absence is like, thank god that person's gone. Jesus, what a thing to leave behind you. Yeah. try and be the nicest person you can, I guess, because that's what people are going to remember. Yeah, they're going to remember what they saw the most of. Oh well, cheers.